Connie Francis, 1960s pop legend's tragic legacy and unforgettable hits. Brace yourself for a glimpse into a life of dazzling triumphs and devastating heartbreak. Connie Francis, an iconic pop singer of the 1950s and 1960s, has died at 87, leaving behind a legacy that continues to stir emotions. She was the first female artist ever to claim the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100. But here's where it gets controversial. Although her success inspired countless imitators, her personal life involved a string of tragedies that many feel overshadowed her musical achievements. Her publicist, Ron Roberts, announced her passing in a Facebook post, https://www.facebook.com/ron.roberts.102977/post/pfbid0264 4th WGSXMRQY6 YRTW Goose 8 YBPMWJ Pub 43YJ 3DH9GL. Born as Conchetta Franco-Nero in Newark, New Jersey, Connie changed her name at 13 on the advice of television host Arthur Godfrey, who believed it would be simpler for audiences to remember. Her big break came in 1957, when she recorded a rendition of the 1923 tune, Who's Sorry Now? Even though she disliked the song, it rocketed to #4 on the Billboard Hot 100 and stayed on the charts for months. In time, Who's Sorry Now became one of her trademarks, even lending its title to her autobiography. By the time she was 25, Connie Francis had sold over 40 million records. 16 of those albums went gold, solidifying her star status. In 1960, she topped the charts with Everybody's Somebody's Fool. On the big screen, she even sang the theme song and appeared in the 1961 teen comedy film Where the Boys Are, though her acting career itself was relatively short-lived. But this is the part most people miss. Behind the scenes, her life was marked by sorrow. In 1967, one of Connie's closest friends was strangled in Connie's own home. That same year, she underwent a cosmetic surgery meant to narrow her nose, a procedure that was not as advanced as more modern techniques and unfortunately damaged her ability to sing. She later recalled struggling to perform in air-conditioned venues because cold air streams undermined her already precarious vocal capacity. Then came an even darker chapter. In 1974, after performing at a music festival in Westbury, New York, Connie was raped at knife point and badly beaten at a Howard Johnson motel. She sued the chain for inadequate security, and the $2.5 million award she received was at that time among the largest civil damages in a rape case. It was a bold move that sparked public debate. Was it fair for the motel to bear full responsibility, or should personal vigilance play a role? Some argued the outcome championed victims' rights. Others felt it signaled a controversial precedent. Meanwhile, Connie still wrestled with vocal challenges. The unsuccessful nose surgery had significantly reduced her range. She told an interviewer that she couldn't sing any song from beginning to end, recalling how distressing it was to find her once-beloved voice in tatters. Although further surgeries gradually helped her regain her singing ability, she also endured multiple hospitalizations for bipolar disorder. Tragedy struck again in 1981 when her brother, a lawyer who had offered testimony in a mafia investigation, was assassinated by 2 gunmen in his own driveway. Shortly after learning of his murder, Connie had an unplanned vocal breakthrough. She found herself singing an old standard on the radio. To her amazement, she got through it from start to finish. Realizing her voice had returned, she rushed to book a comeback show, telling her longtime manager to schedule her at Westbury, the very place where she had performed shortly before her assault. This dramatic turnaround seemed right out of a movie scene, and it was an emotional victory for Connie, who had nearly lost hope. Over time, she resumed performing and even launched her own record label, keeping her music alive for a new generation of fans. Although she eventually retired to Boca Raton, Florida, Connie made occasional stage appearances well into her 80s, reminding the world that her spirit could not be silenced. Remarkably, she experienced a sudden wave of renewed attention in the modern era. Earlier this year, her song, Pretty Little Baby, obtained viral fame on TikTok, demonstrating how her voice continued to captivate listeners, even those born decades after her initial success. Do you find yourself inspired by Connie's ability to overcome so many difficulties? Or do you believe the tragedies in her personal life overshadow her accomplishments? Would you have awarded her such a large settlement in the rape case? Or is that too controversial? Let us know what you think, share your opinions, and let the conversation begin.